You want me to put that on my Tudor?
This one's wife. American Riviera Orchard is kicking ass and taking names. Hello, I'm Ivor Bigfib, and you join me tonight on Deluded News. Tonight's headlines: Donald Trump is to drop out of the presidential race and lead the Hare Krishna religion. Joe Biden sets a new world record for the most words rapped in 60 seconds without hesitation. Jeff Bezos' partner wears an understated item of clothing to a red carpet event. Mark Zuckerberg is actually warm to the touch. Scotland are actually in the final of the European Championships. Amber Heard is simply misunderstood and has been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Participants on Jersey Shore are shown to have genius-level IQs. DJ Khaled can DJ, can make the beats, and can play guitar. Not just all about shouting his name. Brooklyn Beckham is talented. And our main headline: this one's wife is very pleased by American Riviera Orchard's strong start. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. There you have it from Deluded News, with a series of headlines, which includes our final one, which tells us that this one's wife is very pleased by American Riviera Orchard's strong start. Now, I know this woman is deluded. I know that as a consequence of her narcissism, that she sees the world through a distortion field. But have I stepped into an alternative universe to suggest that somehow the beige and boring American Riviera Orchard, which has no products available, no site to purchase them from, no infrastructure in place, no CEO, is somehow off to a strong start? What ridiculous propaganda has been pumped out here? Well, Miranda Sewak appears to be the guilty party, writing for Us magazine, as she states, this one's wife's American Riviera Orchard retirement homes lifestyle brand is off to the races. The rollout for American Riviera Orchard retirement homes is already off to a strong start. Fuck me. The website has over 100,000 who have signed up to hear about the first products launched, a source exclusively tells Us Weekly. This one's wife is very pleased with the early interest it has gained. Horseshit. This is a woman who is internationally infamous. She is known to hundreds of millions around the globe, whether they like it or not. And all she has managed to muster was around 600,000 followers on Instagram in relation to ARO, a number which has since been going backwards. And now the website has 100,000 who've signed up to hear about the first products launched. In relation to someone who has the reach that she has, the profile that she has, and the exposure that she has, that, to put it bluntly, is shit. Were she some home-based influencer, blogger, lifestyle individual who got 100,000 people signed up, that would be decent. But this is a woman who is known around the world, that is written about and spoken about every single day, that has appeared in major publications around the globe, that she receives publicity, much of it critical, but publicity nevertheless, and all she's managed to do is get 100,000 people signed up. That is piss poor. The Duchess of Sussex, 42, quietly announced the brand's launch in March by debuting an official Instagram account. At the time, Us confirmed that this one's wife filed trademarks for the brand to sell cutlery, cookbooks, and jarred foods. The United States Patent and Trademark Office accepted the patent requests. She is so excited to see how people enjoy her products and use them in their everyday lives, the insider adds. Well, that perhaps does make a degree of sense. After all, she's not that bright, so she probably would be rather fascinated to see how somebody uses a tea towel or what they do with an apron and how they use an American Riviera Orchard branded tray. American Riviera Orchard's first product was strawberry jam, which this one's wife sent to an array of her celebrity friends. It then bangs on about that and also about nacho with raspberry jam. We've heard all of that before. We don't going to go into details in relation to that. But the fact is, to suggest that it's off to a strong start is very much delusion. It isn't. How can it be off to a strong start when it only got around 600,000 people interested in it by becoming followers of the site, and that number's going backwards, that it's only got 100,000 people who've given their email details to receive further information, that we are now 4 months on from that launch, and you can't buy anything, nothing is being sold, there's no online store, there's no engagement, there's no content created to maintain an engagement with those who might be interested. That isn't a strong start. You only have to listen to my video where my PR expert provided me with brilliant insight in relation to this product and so memorably summed it up as the patient is dead and needs to be thrown in a shallow grave. That's the start that it's had. It's dead. It needs to go in a shallow grave. It isn't off to a strong start. But this is another attempt by the deluded one to convince everybody that it's off to a really good start, it's at the races, and she's really pleased with it. This is an attempt to say to the world, you might be laughing at American Riviera Orchard, but look, 100,000 people have signed up. It's off to a strong start because I say that it is. Ah, well, if you say that that's the case, it must be right, mustn't it, this one's wife? After all, you are knowledgeable about everything and you are the expert. In actual fact, all this does is demonstrate, once again, the world of delusion that this one's wife exists in, and her utter desperation to convince the world that she is a successful, brilliant business person, when all of the evidence points in the other direction. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.